On Solitude, Michel de Montaigne. Great ideas. As published by Penguin Books, we begin with page 1. This book is translated by M.A. Screech because, of course, it was originally in French. On Solitude. Let us leave aside those long comparisons between the solitary life and the active one. And as for that fine adage used as a cloak by greed and ambition, that we are not born for ourselves alone, but for the common weal. Let us venture to refer to those who have joined in the dance. Let them bear their consciousnesses, and confess whether rank, office, and all the bustling businesses of the world are not sought on the contrary to gain private profit from the common weal. The evil methods which men use to get ahead in our century clearly show that their aims cannot be worth much. Let us retort to ambition that she herself gives us a taste of solitude. For does she shun anything more than fellowship? Does she seek anything more than room to use her elbows? The means of doing good or evil can be found anywhere, but if that quip of Bias is true, that the evil form the larger part of what Ecclesiasticus says, one good man in 1,000 I have not found. Rari quip boni numero vix sunt totidem, quod tebarum pote vel diffitis ostia nili. Good men are rare, just about as many as gates in the walls of Thebes or mouths to the fertile Nile. Then contagion is particularly dangerous in crowds. Either you must loathe the wicked or imitate them. It is dangerous both to grow like them because they are many, or to loathe many of them because they are different. Seagoing merchants are right to ensure that dissolute, blasphemous, or wicked men do not sail in the same ship with them, believing such company to be unlucky. That is why Bias jested with those who were going through the perils of a great storm with him and calling on the gods for help. Shut up, he said, so that they do not realize that you're here with me. And a more pressing example, when Albuquerque, the viceroy of India for Emmanuel, king of Portugal, was in peril from a raging tempest, he took a boy on his shoulders, for one reason only, so that by linking their fates together, the innocence of that boy might serve him as a warrant and intercession for God's favour, and so bring him to safety. It is not that a wise man cannot live happily anywhere, nor be alone in a crowd of courtiers. But Bias says that, if he has the choice, the wise man will avoid the very sight of them. If he has to, he will put up with the former. But if he can, he will choose the other. He thinks that he is not totally free of vice if he has to contend with the vices of others. Those who haunted evildoers were chastised as evil by Charondas. There is nothing more unsociable than man, and nothing more sociable unsociable by his vice, sociable by his nature, and Antisthenes does not seem to me to have